Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's a quick one, a teaser trailer for you. What I've done is, following on from that damaged components video I did, I thought let's see how far I can push this. So what I've got going on here, I've got a Battlemage, not the most popular of mastery combos ever, but I thought let's have a go at this, because what I've done is I've target farmed some items for skills that I use, specifically Olexra's Flash Freeze from that weapon there, and Olexra's and Iskandra's Elemental Exchange on the shield. Now they are easy to get, you can get both those in the same area. I'll show you that in a sec. That I crafted, that was a lucky drop. This is just random gear that's dropped. Leovinus rings, what I did, because I'll show you what I've done with this. So I use a save slot where I've got the Elementalist, which is 64. Elementalist is in elite difficulty and can buy the merit from elite difficulty. So I got a merit, stuck it in stash. That damage demo thing was already level 5 and I was constantly killing the reanimator on it, so I just went and got the merit out of stash, opened up all the rifts, and I've been messing about with it, playing it fairly normally. I haven't done anything stupid, I haven't done it, I haven't gone extreme on lore notes or anything like that. But what I've got is every level up I pump the points into physique. It's kind of standard thing that I do, most people do that. And yeah, this is just a support class at the moment. What I've got going on here, leveling up, the first thing I did was rushed to Olexra's and started putting points into that while also raising the mastery. When I started getting energy issues, almost straight away, put some points in there for spirit. And then when I hit level 10, I thought let's start putting some points in soldier. I haven't really done an awful lot with this. That's there for mobility. I'm going to mess about with Warcry. The idea was to kind of combine Olexra's and Warcry, so I can sort of fire one off then the other, do similar sort of thing with them. I'm going to get a headgear piece of armour that adds weapon damage to Warcry. That's an easily farmable monster infrequent. That thing is going to be useful because it will buff damage when I get hit. But yeah, so at the moment soldier's not really doing much. I'm going to probably use the passive skills that boost health, stuff like that, and the resistances, but most of the damage is going to come from here. That's a one pointer. Why it's a brilliant one pointer is if you look at that at the bottom of that, it adds a whole lot of cold damage to Iskandra's, and it adds that 80% cold damage and 80% frostburn to it, so you get all that stuff just for 1 point in there, which is really good. I'm not hitting anything with that weapon. I'm playing as a caster. That is just buffing my damage type, so it's cold damage type, but I've got Searing Ember on there because what Olexra's does, if you have a look at what it says about Olexra's, does it say it on that? Yeah, minus 105% fire resistance with a 5.8 second duration. So I'm hitting them with Olexra's and then smacking them with the fireball, which is obviously doing a heck of a lot more damage. And I've also got Tsunami attached to that thing. Let's see this in action, because this is a laugh a minute. I'm having a great laugh with this. I reckon I'll hit a wall later on and I'll have to reassess what I'm doing with the skills, but for now this is just priceless. It's so much fun. Blitz is good. Blitz is a great one pointer for doing stuff like that. You can see there the Olexra's is pretty strong without anything else going on. Boss fights are a bit of a laugh. Farming Barros Radlith was a bit of a laugh before I got his shield. Yeah, and I've got Elemental Storm on Olexra's. Actually, probably when I've looked at devotions. First thing I did was went blue and attached Tsunami to that fireball. So when you fire the fireball, you're kind of occasionally chucking out a Tsunami as well. It's great fun. Then I pumped some points into these just to get down to get the greens and the purples to get to that. I've actually got, when I get that 1 point completion bonus on purple on that, I can take that out of there. So that's all I've got going on at the moment on devotions. Not a heck of a lot. I'm just going to go and get another shrine from over here. Yeah, so this was really because I was showing in the video before this one that you can use these components to deal damage, and that was all right, you know, on a level 5 character. But I'm assuming anyone watching that's thinking, well, you know, how long is that going to stay viable? Well, that's fireball going off there. There's Alexa's giving them like massive reduced resistance to fire. Blitz, Alexa's, and you know, it's just hilarious. Here's a boss fight for you. Well, a semi-boss fight. See, Alexa's is actually freezing him. Some bosses it doesn't freeze, you know. There are things that are resistant. The other thing is if you do a cold damage build and you just do cold damage, there are a heck of a lot of enemies you come up against that are massively resistant to it, and it's just a really tedious fight. If you do cold damage and fire damage, it's a different story. It's a heck of a lot more of a laugh. Much more fun. Well, let's just quickly sort this out. What was I doing earlier? I just want to complete this just to get that point back. See, Alexa's is pretty strong. I'll nip over to yeah, because I use the merit. All the shrine, all the rifts are open everywhere. So, and that's the elite one. So, if you've watched videos where people are saying, and completely valid what they're saying, get an ultimate merit and go and unlock ultimate, but there's an elite version. So if you've only got a character like that, Elementalist has only got access to elite Forgotten Gods. So I got the elite one. And you can do all the same stuff in normal, because all the rifts are open, whether you've got the elite merit or the ultimate merit. Ancient Heart, nice. Yeah, what relic have I got on this? Can't remember. Equilibrium, yeah. Elemental damage, spirit, movement speed, granted skills, stun target, whatever, it's alright. I haven't been here before. You can see by the map it's all greyed out. I haven't been. I'm due to go into Steps of Torment. I've got to go and get that shrine and complete that quest. Just wanted to show you what this can do, and I'll just quickly nip into the area where the two monster infrequents are, the weapon and the shield. See if I get a lucky drop off Radlith. Probably not, but it doesn't matter. But I thought I'd give a quick demonstration of how I play it, what I'm doing with it. So if you've got a Searing Ember, and the thing is, Searing Embers, if you play for more than 5 minutes, you're going to have one, at least one in your inventory. And that's what that fireball thing that's coming out, that's the Searing Ember level 5 component doing that. And what you may not know is you can see, look, Tsunami's attached to Fire Blast. So you can attach devotions to that skill that comes from that Searing Ember, which is down here. You can attach devotion to it. So it's doing 2 attacks, not just the one. Come on, Skellies. Give me some rover rep. Thing is, before I start putting points into the soldier skills to give me health and defensive stuff, this is a bit of a flimsy character. I'm playing it a bit recklessly. I mean, you can stand back out of fights and not get so drawn into them. The oligarchs are gone. I'll do it. Right, not yet though. Right, I'll show you where to farm these items. So you go to this Arcovian Foothills Rift. Drink some coffee, go to the rift, leg it over to the east. Get a bunch of zombies. Get some ether crystals. It's a great area for getting ether crystals. Right, that was all a little bit exciting, wasn't it? I levelled up in amongst all that. Physique. And what am I doing? Yeah, so I've maxed that out. This is what I was talking about in the other video. If you're having problems with energy, that plus 25% spirit's excellent. And that thing there, minus 20% skill energy cost, plus you've got 1200 energy on top of all that. I think I'm just going to keep banging Alexras up for now. Right, let's go and farm Radlith. This is the sort of the quickest way to get to his cave. There's another route in, but I'll show you where I am on the map. So there's the entrance to his cave. And the Isaiah, what's it? That's kind of where the rift is over there. So it's almost straight across. Yeah, hopefully you can figure that out, take a screenshot or something. Go in here. As with most Grim Dawn interior levels, it's circular. You just run around whichever way you want to go. These boys drop that club, that mace thing, occasionally. Depends which type. I mean, that one won't. You might drop a crossbow if you're lucky. Ectoplasm, again, see that ectoplasm? There's one there, look. Chilled spectral bludgeon. The one I got was a chilled, I think I had one of alacrity and then one dropped chilled bludgeon of frostbite. So that's the thing you're after. They drop all the time in here. And if you're not sure if equipping it is going to make your Alexras better or worse, I mean, stick it on, temporarily stick it on there, swap them back and forth. You can see Alexras 2131, 2051, and then get your fireball back. Right, so Radlith is just here. There he is. He's the guy who drops the shield. Looks like it's freezing him, doesn't it? I reckon it is. I reckon it is actually freezing him. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, so Alexras is freezing him, which is nice. And he's down. Yeah, he's dropped another one. Tenacious Bulwark of the Glacier. Okay, of the Glacier sounds like it's going to be good news. Let's see what extra stuff's on that. It's a higher level than the one I've got. So of the Glacier, okay, there's a heck of a lot more cold damage going on. It's hard to tell what of the Glacier's adding to that. I suspect it's that big difference in the plus percentage cold damage dealt and the amount. The flat damage, not so good because that's just talking about what it's adding to a weapon, but that plus 84% will make a big difference. 1% extra physical damage converted, it's got a bit of health on it. Got some defensive ability, reduced freeze duration. Okay, that's not on the other one. Select, but anyway, I reckon that was better than what I've got. So when I hit level 35, I'll swap them over. See what's got. I've got no component on that at the moment. But that's where you get those. So that's good. So they both drop. So you get that from random dudes running around in here. You get that from Barras Radlith. He's the only one who drops that. But he does seem to drop it quite frequently. I don't know what the actual percentage chance of him dropping it is, but it seems to be pretty high. I only came in here a couple of times before I got one, so, and you know, you just saw that one drop then, so it's not the rarest item ever. There's some good range on that fireball thing as well. You can get them to start coming towards you, group them up, bomb them with Alexras. Look at that one hiding around the corner. Yeah, have some of that. Right, so like I said, I was just like a teaser trailer. I'll do a proper video on this when I've leveled it up a bit more and I figure out what actually works. But for now, yeah, there she is. And it's nice looking as well. You get some decent, I mean, that shield looks really cool. And for the fact that it's not melee, I've got a decent melee weapon going on. Right, yeah, I'll get another video or two out about this. But if you're interested in seeing how viable those level 5 components are, Based on what I'm experiencing with this, I would say very at the moment. There'll come a point where I'm going to have to ditch it and start using proper mastery skills, but for now it's pretty good. Hope you liked that one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.